Welcome back to the farm. My name's Roz, also known as Passion Flower, and you'll find me here each week talking about my farming and creative life. This week there has been a lot of rain. It's been quite wet, which has meant not really being able to get outside and do too much except for the vital things that needed to get done, like the chores for the animals and collecting firewood. There was one afternoon that I was able to pop outside briefly and I took a little video of the water running through the paddocks down into the creek just to see how much rain we actually got over the past week. Also, I took a fresh photo of our big dam. It's interesting to compare over the last few months what that looks like. The dam was very empty, and I showed some comparisons earlier in the year of just how dry it had become. Now these past few months we have had some rain and there's been a little bit of water in there. So here's a few photos that just shows where it was and where it is currently. The first photo is from the 23rd of May. The next one is from the 11th of June. And this final one is from this past week, the 16th of July. This week, because we've had more rain, I had the opportunity to do some dyeing. So it was really nice to get back into the dye pots, create some colorways from scratch, some brand new ones, and also to make some of my previous colorways as well. First to the new ones. I have two on sock yarn. It's my gumboot sock, which is 80% wool, 20% nylon. It's a really good yarn for socks. It's quite strong, but it's also really good for shawls and everything as well. It's really soft. The first one is Mint Slice. It is a light brown, white and light green. And I knit a sample in my regular sock gauge. And as you can see, it came out striping, which is quite interesting. You may not get the same result as that. It just depends on how you knit your socks, what your gauge is. And if you're knitting a larger project, obviously the small amounts of white and brown will appear in different spots. Second new one is Choc Berry. It is a dark pink with light through to dark brown through it. And there's the sample that I knit as well. Then I also did a few skeins on my DK weight yarn, which is called Harvest. It is 100% wool, and again really soft, quite plump and squishy. The first one is Wattle, and that is coming out fairly true to colour. It's a very bright, almost fluoro yellow with bluish green pops through it. Then there is Winter Sunrise, which is blue and pink and purple with a black grey sort of overwash over the top. That's pretty good, I think. Then there is Lavender Fields, which is a purple with green and white through it. Purple is extremely difficult to photograph, so I'm not sure that this is going to come out properly on camera. And the final one I've called Ocean. This is a brand new one. That's pretty good. It's sort of a turquoisey blue, slightly erring on the side of teal. Love this colour and want to knit myself something with it at some point. I am going to put these ones in the shop, so if you like it, please jump in. But at some point I would definitely be making something for myself with this when I get some of my other things off the needles. So that's everything that I've dyed up this week. I was really happy to get back into the dye pots. It's fun to just play with colour and see what comes out. I'm hoping in the future that I can get a setup going so that I can record some of my dyeing processes so that I'm able to share that with you. Well, that's it for another week. Thanks for spending some time with me. Please give me a thumbs up, and if you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you next week on the farm. Bye.